Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and I am here with May the 13th. May I Scraplift You? And today we are scraplifting Jessica Williams, and her information for Instagram and YouTube will be below. I am documenting these pictures of my nephew pup and my niece pup, and I am going to use a random stack of papers that I just got from Tara, the paper snob. And so I thought I would try and use some of the papers that she sent me up. I found some papers that would match this collection by Echo Park. I have 3 sticker sheets, so I'm trying to use up as much as I can. So the majority of it is all gone, other than the alphas, of course, tons of alphas. I'm going to have to figure something to do with all those red alphas. But I do have this acrylic that says Woof You, and then a little one that says Rough. I have this huge pack of dog ephemera and papers that I can pull from if I need to. But for now, the plan is to use these papers and as many of these embellishments as I can. And then here's my pictures and the layout by Jessica. So let's see how this goes. So here are the 5 papers I'm going to use. Like I said, I was working on finding the papers that were going to best match this collection. 4 of the 5 are from the pile of lovely papers that Tara sent me. And so they are things that I did not have at all. I don't think she sent me anything I actually have, which is pretty impressive. A couple things that I have like some of, like a collection of or something, but I don't think I got anything from her that I already own, which is pretty impressive. So some of these are collection or, designers I've never even heard of or I've never owned anything of. Now I have a little bit of crepe paper, which is what that brown paper is. It is crepe paper. Mia's collection Cherry Blossom is what it's called. And then I'm going to go on to this one is Simple Stories, this blue paper, a Charmed Life light blue stripe, which is what's on the back of it actually. And then I am going to tape that down onto this yellow paper, which is Crepe Paper's Hooray, named Frosted. And I tear it very loosely. Like I'm not trying to make the curves look exactly the same, but I want them to be kind of in this general, same direction, not like a huge gap here, there, or the other. This red paper is actually from Storyteller by Becky Booten. I pulled that out of my paper pad because I didn't have anything from the humongous massive stack of papers that Tara sent me that was the same red color that is in this bark sticker sheet. So then I get this last paper here, and the last one is Webster's Pages. I've never owned anything by them. I'm not sure I'd ever heard of them until I probably heard of them from Tara. And it is a new day, and the paper is called Gratitude. So the backside of it is like a very lovely floral. So anyway, I get the brown paper down, and then I have this, you can see the floral right there. And then I have all the layers over here. The brown paper was not a full 12-inch paper, so I do trim a little off. So in the end, this layout is probably a 1/4 inch short on height, but I don't care. It just, if it was anything more drastic, then I would have trimmed it off on a side and matted it on like a solid black or something like that. But anyway, after I get that down, I'm going to work on matting my pictures. So I mat my picture of Pax, which is my nephew pup, in that yellow polka dot paper. And then I mat the picture of Daisy, my niece pup, on this blue paper. And then I'm going to double mat the picture of Daisy on the brown and just make like a layer pile, kind of like she has, but probably a little bit more, with all 5 of the different layers. So I'm going to use a little extra of the red over towards the right, or towards the left, and then I'm going to use a little bit of the white with the black polka dot over towards the right. So Obviously, I don't want anything tone on tone. Like, I don't want the pattern papers to be on top of each other, of themselves, because then they just disappear. And in the only place that it's like that, I'm fine with that. And that's some of the red paper is on top of the red paper. But I just wanted to make sure that far left side had the red so that it did not disappear. And there's that little corner of brown that was on top of itself, and so I've tucked that red in there. So anyway, I get that done, and then I'm going to start embellishing. So I have this Woof You, and I know that blue is a little bit off of this collection. I'm okay with that. I think blue is one of those colors where you pretty much always are good to blend blues together. Like, not a lot of colors can do that, like color families, but I feel like blue is one of them that pretty much any shade of blue works well together. So I go ahead and use that, and then I put the little ruff down at the bottom with a little sticker says, "Let's go for a walk." I just thought that was a little cute place for that. It's such a small little thing, so I didn't want to like try and make a second title or anything like that. So I put it down here in the bottom, and then I also put a banner underneath, which is not on the original layout, but A, I wanted to use it, and B, I wanted a little something extra there. Her title is a lot bigger, and it like is on the picture and comes down below the picture, and I knew that mine was just going to be this Woof You, and it was not going to be as big and take up as much space. So I was fine with adding that little that lovely little banner. And now I've done with all the icons on all 3 of the sticker sheets. Well, 4. There was 4 of them. So I just have to figure out what to do with all those red alphas because I have a bunch of them. So I may keep out this red paper since I know that it works with it and think of something creative. It doesn't have to have anything to do with the dogs because it's just red alphas. So anyway, I have these little puppy paws. They are from Paper Studio, and they're 3D, and I love them. And so I'm going to tuck those in 3 different places to give that triangle effect. And then I'm done. I could have added a whole lot more things on here. There's a lot of wordy bits left in the stickers, but I decided that I was happy with the way it was. I pretty much am reflecting all the different things and embellishment spaces that she has on her layout, which I adore. And so I felt like there was enough going on with all the different papers, and I love how this turned out. So thank you, Tara, the paper snob, for sending me all these lovely papers. It worked lovely like with this layout. And thank you, Jessica, for letting us scrap lift you, and Crystal for starting the whole May I Scrap Lift You whole process. I hope you'll go check out Everybody's Hopping Along. There is a playlist for May I Scrap Lift You. It should be below. Jessica's information, as well as everybody else I'm scrap lifting this month, should also be below. I would love it if you'd give me a thumbs up if you like this video and or my layout. And I hope you'll come back and see me again really soon. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'd love it if you'd subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope you get a chance today to do something you love with someone you love. Happy scrapping.